Hey folks, welcome back to Grunty's Revenge. Here in Cliff Farm, and we already have a new move. And by new, I mean not new at all. So yep, Banjo is learning how to swim, but for some reason he can only swim where there are bubbles coming up from the bottom. So, it's kinda limited. And of course he knew how to swim in the first game, so... But... And technically that's Buzzeyes right. My immersion is ruined. Yeah, grab these notes. Lots of hay bales around here. It is a farm after all. And if you talk to the Jinjo Oracle, she'll talk to you about various trivia and tips about enemies, locations, etc. Hopefully I won't need to rely on that. Anywho, you can swim in pools that appear to be boiling. Click those notes, and ta-da! Already a Jiggy. Like the original, the first Jiggies of the game are really, really easy to find. And again, like in all the Banjo games, honeycomb is your source of health. This one has a bit of a twist in that there are 2 health honeycombs, which I believe are not present in any of the other games. Not incredibly important. Its health, like, doesn't need that much explanation. And again, already a new move that I'm ignoring. Yeah, just... I don't know what that's for. I kind of peek into cracks and areas once in a while because I'm afraid I'll miss something, but a lot of the time it's empty. And another move from their original game is climbing. Wow. Banjo needs to be taught how to use a ladder. That's great. So I do recommend taking this left path first. It's smaller, more self-contained, you won't have to do any backtracking. That guy's a jerk. He definitely has attacked me many, many times. Ta-da! Jinjo. Collect all 5 Jinjos in a world, and you will get a Jiggy. Now she introduces us to a minigame that I'm gonna ignore briefly, don't worry. Just wanted to grab a couple things, because otherwise I'd somehow forget. Another Jiggy, protected by those whiplashes there. And now head into this cave for a minigame. There are a couple of these sequences every once in a while. This one is really, really easy, but they actually do get pretty difficult later on, if I remember right, which I probably don't. You just gotta avoid the spikes, grab the eggs. Spikes will sort of mess with your course, but they can be corrected, at least in areas early enough as this. It's not like you're knocked entirely off the slide. Now we can climb up and grab that Jiggy. Jiggy's coming in fast. I enjoy things when the game rewards you rapidly. Anyway, showing off a little glitch here. I only know this because I saw it in an FAQ. Yeah, only happens if you jump off. If you walk off, it turns out fine. But Banjo teleports. And you probably could guess this, but Mumbo is required in every level that he is in order to get everything. It's kind of self-explanatory and obvious, but whatevs. Man, those guys, those are jerks. They camouflage themselves. You didn't even know I knew that guy was coming, I just forgot he was coming. And this guy's a dick. I love it when baddies are assholes, because it makes me actually not like them. Because, like, you know the one in Free ZC Peak, where they're the muncher dudes eating the Christmas lights? Those guys are jerks, and I enjoy beating them up. Same with that guy. Anyway, all the sheep in this game use the bat thing to, like, add eccentricity to their speech. But a lot of the time it's used in words that don't actually use the ah sound, so bowering. They're clearly stretching and trying to make it clever, and it doesn't really matter unless you read it out loud, but it's something that bugs me. Jerk. I'm gonna yell at him a lot. And more boiling water. This time with a Jinjo. Now, underwater sections do get a little more elaborate later on. They wouldn't just have little alcoves like that and leave it at that. That's a honey hive. It'll give you lots of honey. Now, this is the big area of the level, I would say. It's the farm proper with all the buildings and all the coops and a lot more stuff than just the cliffside. This chicken has lost her chicks. Amazing. And we'll have to find them. And I'm sure Mama Clucker is some sort of British joke. And he lots of notes scattered around various places. I don't know, just the visual aesthetic of the note distribution seems scatterbrained to me, rather than the nice patterns. Anyway, there's one chick, there's Mumbo's hut. He'll be on there later. It just seems so scattered around as like a gingerbread crumb trail leading you places. Over here, we got some more notes, we got a Jiggy, we got a chick, we got lots of fabulous prizes. And this can be, yeah, this can be tricky to navigate. With all the whiplashes in the water somehow. Must be long whiplashes or something. And nope, can't make it through. Can't make it through. And unfortunately, we are swimming up current right now, so we're swimming rather slowly. In stationary water, you move a lot quicker. If you move with the current, which we'll do in a bit, you move actually very quickly. And there's fourth Jinjo. One more to go. See how much faster that is? And there's another chick. I love multitasking. This is the, how well can you count thing. They move faster later, as you might expect, but... Ooh, hint, hint, I wonder will we become smaller at some point, And that's all the chicks. And of course, because I love delaying things, I'm going to wait a little while. Because we have a minigame again. Yay! Minigames in this game are a lot more varied than the ones in Tooie. If there's one thing that I can complain about in Tooie, and there are a lot of things I can complain about in Tooie, is that the minigames are repetitive and every single one's the same. This one, there's a little bit of variety. Ba-8. That's not how you pronounce. It's not how pronunciation works. Anyway, at least you have 50 seconds to grab lots and lots of sheep. 12, not that many, but it's a matter of timing. Anyway, look at this. This is so pro right here, watch. 3 sheep. Bam. Sometimes you'll have to wait around for sheep to pop up, or get in your line of capability. But you do have plenty of time. I can understand failing, but it's not too hard. It shouldn't be a hang-up spot. I'm getting time down, it's a little tough. If you played that Mario Party game where you have to use a fishing rod to catch treasure chests, you'll know how to do this. And alright, we are past halfway in Jiggy count. Since we already have the chick one to pick up. Technically even further than that. Anyway, Bonsai's a jerk. He only accepts us if we stand right in front of the soul. Regardless of whether or not in the real world there would be a so-called front. Immersion ruined. Anyway, this is the roll attack. It's Banjo's standard move. Ta-da! It's a lot better than Pack-Whack because you don't stand stationary. You actually keep moving. That's nice. And get these chicks over to the Mother Clucker. And now, it's time for a boss fight. I bet you're psyched. Boss fights are not very common in the original Kazooie. There's one in every level in Tooie, and I believe every level in this game, but original Kazooie, not so many. Klungo need take speech lessons. See, it's weird. Klungo is like a mad scientist, and he can create awesome robots and potions and force fields, but he cannot speak. He's like Igor, basically. Someone's gonna pronounce me on how I said Igor, and I'm gonna correct them. Anywho, if you played Tooie, this is a very similar fight, and every time we fight Klungo is very similar to the fights in Tooie. He's a force field, he will throw potions at you, and once he has thrown enough potions, you can attack him. Throws him in rounds of 3, and for each of his hits, he will add another round before you can attack him again. 3 hits, for a total of 6 rounds. If you run circles around him, or just weave back and forth, you won't have much trouble. You might get hit once or twice, like I inevitably will, like so, but probably not by the potions. You are in kind of a cramped area, which makes it almost a little tricky, not at all. Thanks for glitching through me, jeez. No courtesy. And that nabs us a Jiggy, and a Mumbo token. Witch Doctor. I'm not sure why they stopped calling him a shaman. But oh well, now that we have the Mumbo token, we can get our transformation for this level. Transformations are handled a little differently in this game than from other games. A way that I actually kind of really like. Basically, every time you get a Mumbo token, you unlock one new transformation, and transformations are shared across worlds. So, by the end of the game, you'll be able to turn into 5 different animals, and use them all in unique ways in one level. Also Disco Ball. This time around, we got a mouse. I'll probably call it a rat because I'm a terrible person and I use derogatory terms. And I believe that its nibble capabilities aren't actually an attack and just a puzzle solver. I've never been able to defend myself properly. Anyway, the rat moves much faster than Banjo. It's very nice. And can sneak into smaller areas like so. Grab a few more notes. Grab our final Jinjo. And once we collect all 5 Jinjos, again like the original Kazooie, you will get a Jiggy. This time you have to actually pick it up, though. Lame. So yeah, we'll grab that on our way out of the level. But for now, we have one last area to explore. A few more notes. And then the last empty honeycomb, and I forgot that note over there. I'm going to go back for it. Because I'm totally OCD. I need that 100, jeez. I need that 100. Don't even get a fanfare, we just get him talking to us. It's lame. There are a lot of things that they kind of had to strip down because of the GBA hardware. It's unfortunate. Also, platforming. Isometric platforming. Good God. Oh. It's annoying. Anywho, grab our 9th Jiggy. And you already know where the 10th one is, so that means this level is almost done. Oh God, what have I done? Oh God. Shameful, I must kill myself. Yeah, rats can't swim or jump very high. So let's leave the logical way, and that's actually, I could go back to Mumbo and untransform, but I want to show off what happens when you try to leave. He will teleport you. Could hypothetically be used as a shortcut. And into Banjo we go. See, apparently this game takes place in the 70s, which is why it has the bearskin and cat skin rugs and the disco ball, and I think that's pretty cool. I don't know about you. And Banjo loves getting hung up on corners. So that takes care pretty much of Cliff Farm. We have the 1 Jiggy left to grab. But other than that, it's a pretty nice first level. It's easy, it's introductory, it gets you basic ideas. And hopefully the next level will be just as fun. So let's grab this Jiggy. And I will see you guys next time.